Hey there guys and gals, Melodic Symphony here, and today we're going to be playing some more Roommates. I did add a single change. I noticed we were losing quite a bit of money, and energy was staying the same, so I was like, you know what, screw it, I'm going to try it. I'm going to try and see what the energy and all that is going to be like when I add one more. So hopefully the energy isn't terribly overwhelming suddenly, but here we go. Sorry, I wasn't just going to spam my keyboard, so I was just kind of waiting and beatboxing. Well, it's nice sometimes to just relax in the common room with a book. Sally's here reading too. Don't mind me, ladies. Got to get my stuff out to my van. I'll just be back and forth a couple times. Oh, well, no problem. Sally looks out after him as he goes to the van, and I can't help but wonder about it too. So have you ever heard about his band? Well, no, not his actual band. Yeah, me neither. Hey, we should see if we can go along. Well, yeah, that'd be a lot of fun. I just never had the chance to see a real band practicing before. I don't know if we should intrude, though. Maybe we should just let it go? Where's the fun in that? Come on, put your stuff away and we'll just ask. Max comes in a few more times while we clean up our things. Okay, that's about it. I'm out, ladies. Make sure Dominic knows not to call the cops if I get home late, okay? Actually, Max, we had an idea. Would you mind if we come along with you? We've never seen a band practicing like this before, and we thought it'd be nice. Hey, listen, you guys are always happy to show. The guys are always happy to show off for a beautiful lady, so I'm fine if you two want to show up. Does one of you have a car you can follow in? Well, I don't actually own a car. The town's pretty well laid out for college students, and honestly, I only know a few people who even have cars. I think Dominic has one for going to meetings. Oh, I know I don't have a car. Well, crap, that's a problem. I only have enough room in the van for one. Oh, we hadn't thought of that. Yeah, that sucks. How will we decide who goes? I don't know. Is naked mud wrestling off the table? Stop that, Max. What do you think, Anne? I don't know if I want to hurt Sally's feelings by insisting. I mean, I am pretty interested. I could still always back out. Well... No, it's not worth the trouble it would cause. I kind of felt intrusive about it anyways. Well, you said someone needed to tell Dominic that he'd be home late, right? I don't mind hanging out. Really, Anne? That'd be really sweet of you. Yeah, it's fine. Geez, actually, I just remembered I have to pick up Memphis on the way to practice. Crap, I'm sorry, ladies. I can't take either of you. Max, that's terrible. You got us all excited for nothing. Look, I gotta go. I'll make it up to you, okay? Max leaves with a wink, and Sally and I give each other exasperated looks. Jerk. I know. Let's go TB's room. What? I couldn't... Well, okay, yeah. Just like, I couldn't, well, okay, yeah, you're right. We teach that jerk a toilet paper-related lesson about messing with the ladies of Latin House, even though I was a little worried about Dominic finding out. Why not? I'm not clicked in, no. And when he did, he got the whole house together and we all TP'd the room together. That's so nice when roommates can bond. It's like, oh, you're TPing in this guy's room? Hold on, let me get everyone together. This will not stand, do you hear me? Well, I guess someone's upset Dominic again. I wish it was less common around here, but I wonder what happened this time. I poked my head around the corner to see Dominic yelling at Isabella and Rakesh. What is this crap? We've all known about inspection tomorrow for like 2 weeks now. I'm just talking to myself at our meetings. To be honest, yeah. I agree that you may be speaking more to yourself than us. Will you two shut up and just clean this travesty? Hey, I had things to do tonight. But we worked so hard to arrange the room properly. Isabella, your plans are cancelled effective immediately, and Rakesh should be damn lucky if I can convince him that all the paint around here is for an art class. This is all beside the point. Mouth shut, commence cleaning. And wow, I've never seen Dominic this mad before. I mean, he did warn us about the dorm inspection happening early morning tomorrow. Even Max managed to shove all of his stuff into his closet, and I'm not sure what kept Isabella. I guess I could offer to help them clean, though they'd probably just think I was being a busybody. Maybe I should just stay out of it. No, I'm just being helpful. Do you need any help out here? They need all the help they can get. Well, I don't mind lending a helping hand. Looking more closely at what Dominic's been yelling about, it looks like a giant shrine has been built in the study nook. All the study books are strewn around with some candles on them. Set above everything else on a stack of books is a blown-up picture of Dominic with the dorm rules stapled to it. It's a very elaborate shrine. Heck, test papers are strewn about along with colorful streamers and banners that say, "Keep your grades up." It's incredibly messy, but it must have taken them a while to do. You see this? The mess they've made? Isabella's laughing behind a hand, and I have to admit, it's a little funny. Yeah, look. Okay, I have got to clean the rest of the place. You guys get this dorm room. You guys get this damned room clean. I forgot, he actually does curse a few times in this. Isabella said he would appreciate it. Oh, Rakesh. I know, right? Who listens to me? Come on, guys, let's get this cleaned up. We don't want the housing authority to kick us out or something. With the three of us here, it's not really the most daunting task, and once the candles are all out, we just get everything stripped down. And finally, it's just the 5 garbage bags of things to go out and the giant stack of all the books. Oh, it's probably going to take another hour just to get all the books put away in their proper place. It looks like we've just about done it, just the books in the trash. Rakesh, you take the trash, and Isabella, you put the books away. Well, that seems fair. Who will you help, Anne? Well, how about Rakesh? Oh, wait, what? And leave me with all this to do by myself? That's not fair. Oh, come on, Isabella, you help make the mess. Do your part to clean it up. Isabella just grumbles, but Rakesh and I grab the trash bags and get them to the door. It's a bit awkward for me trying to carry the giant picture and my share of the trash bags. I'm a little slow. Rakesh waits for me, though, and makes sure nothing drops. Thank you very much, Anne. You did not have to help us, you know. Oh, I know, but I thought it'd be a nice thing to do. Yes, it is definitely a very nice thing to do for us. I appreciate it greatly. Rakesh puts a hand on my shoulder, giving me a wide grin. You have done much for me, friend, and I think this time you have saved me from a great deal of trouble. Well, that's what friends are for, and I can feel myself blushing a little. That's very true. I'll work to repay the favor someday. Oh, well, that isn't necessary. Of course it is. We argue good-naturedly about it for a bit before going back to help Isabella finish off the last of the books. I think we cleaned up pretty well. Wow. I think we cleaned up pretty well, if I can talk. Okay. Well, today's the day. Here we go. I've been waiting for the book sale down at the university store ever since I saw the flyer 2 weeks ago. It's going to be a fantastic sale. I'd be stupid not to take advantage. I even got my extra large reusable shopping bags. Unfortunately, I've been too busy to learn the bus routes yet. Hopefully Dominic will know. Luckily, he's at the dining room table. Hey, do you know which bus goes down by the downtown bookstore, Dominic? What? 27, I think. Why? Well, yeah, what's up at the bookstore? Oh, Max, I didn't see you there. Big sale today. Great chance to pick up books on the cheap. Thanks for the info. I head for the door to hopefully get to the bus stop in time. Hey, Anne, wait! I think about turning around, but honestly, I don't want to miss my bus. The sale is fantastic, and I get a lot of great reading material. Though I have to admit, the bags are really heavy when I'm done. Maybe I should have convinced one of the guys to come with me, help me lug this stuff. There we go. Oh no! It's like a 30-minute event. Oh, my throat's gonna be trashed after this session, I know it. 1 second, let me get some water. Okay, I'm back, and I have a gigantic jug of water. Wow, I can't believe it's already Halloween. I've been so busy with classes, I've barely had time to even think about Halloween. Heck, Isabella told me about this party 2 weeks ago, but I hadn't even thought about it until a couple days ago. Hey, Anne, are you ready yet? Come on, we've got to get there by 8. I can't do it. What? Come on, Anne, what's the problem? I just don't know if I can. How can I? What happened? I didn't get to the costume store until last night, and all they had left... This is all they had left. I can't wear this. Isabella looks at the costume hanging on a hook from my closet and just laughs. Oh, honey, you have to wear that. I mean, you have to. No way, you can't ask me to do that. Come on, how are you going to break out of that shell if you never put yourself out there? Trust me, you want an icebreaker. That costume will break the ice and their brains. By the way, that Skype ping was me. Why did Skype ping? Do not disturb. I'm so sorry, guys. I have failed you. They see you in that and they'll be putty in your hands. I can't. Look, I don't have time to argue with you. You should do it. Meanwhile, I'm going to call Chad and let him know I'm on my way. I'm out in 5 minutes, so don't be late, okay? Isabella leaves, dialing her cell phone. I can't believe I waited until the last minute to pick out an outfit, and I don't know if I can stand being seen like this. And Isabella's teasing me already. saying I have people being putty in my hands. I guess I might look okay in it. I mean, I just don't know. No. Wow. Did she suddenly lose her glasses? Hold on. She just suddenly lost her glasses. No. I'm sick of always being shrinking violet. It's Halloween. The one night of the year you can be someone you're not, and I'm not going to miss this opportunity. Nobody's forced me to go out. Going out on my own will is a good step. Of course I say that, but I still get dressed as quickly as possible before I even have time to chicken out. A few rushed moments later, and I'm standing in front of the house with Isabella. Hey. Oh, it looks as good as I imagined it would. You definitely do that costume justice, girl. Stop, yours looks way better than mine. I got mine at the last minute. Oh no, hun, trust me. Tonight we won't be letting anything stop us. Between the two of us, I'll be surprised if they don't knock the house down trying to get with us. Oh, good? Very good. Now, if only the others would show up, we can get going. As called, I am here. Oh, you dog, you. No, wolf, Isabella. I'm a wolf. It's a saying, Rakesh. Oh, your fur's so luxurious, Rakesh. Where'd you get that outfit? I don't think I should say. People look down on scavenging, yes? Yeah, you probably shouldn't tell us. What about Max? This is his kind of thing, right? Wow, I can't believe you're still in denial, Anne. This is very strange of you, Anne. Very disrespectful. Wait, what are you talking about? I mean, I know Max only just died Friday in that accident downtown, but you should still know better. Wait, what hurt you? What? I don't, he just... I saw him. Wait, I mean, he's still alive? Look, we're all devastated, Anne, and that's no excuse for being rude. I'm trying to take you to a party for some fun. We need to get our minds off this travesty. This is crazy. He can't be dead. I just saw him on Thursday. I can see this won't be resolved until I help you move past this. Fine. As an undead creature of the night, I know a few things about the dead. Wait, you're a what? Hush now, Anne. Thank you, Rakesh. You slaughtered the goat earlier, right? Of course. Wait, you what? Kratakash Vilithium Megarashpa Dilium Megarodanst Bardigaran. It is done. I hope you're happy with yourself, Anne. Wait, happy with what? How can Max be dead? Well, I suppose he's not technically as dead anymore. Wait, what? Isn't that right, Max? Suddenly, I feel arms around my waist. Brains. Ah! Ah! Oh. Ah! Ah! Anne, stop! Ah. I actually forgot about that. Okay, I'm having fun. Brains. Ah! Ow! Ah! Hey! Anne, stop! Ah! Just God dang it. Okay. Everyone is laughing at me as I punch Max in the stomach and stomp on his foot. Stop! Stop, it's fine. I know it's fine. You guys are terrible. I can't believe you. Everyone else is dead too. I'll put them back in the grave they came from. Bring it on. Wow, she's pissed. So worth it. This is it. Dominic's hanging back to hand out candy if anybody comes by, and Sally's gone to hand out the pamphlets on where to compost your pumpkins. Girl knows how to party. Well, then let's get going. I can't believe they tried to play a trick like that on me. They were really starting to freak me out. Well, I guess it's all good fun. Together we make our way down to the party site, another house on campus. Now, quick note before I continue. I actually have a chance at not getting Rakesh in this one, because you have to successfully blame Rakesh for his wrongdoing, and if it isn't him, you don't get the points. And there's not a guarantee that he's going to be the one. It's random. So, I don't know. Well, 10 minutes later, just in time, we're staring at an incredibly well-decorated house. Heck, whoever did the decorations really went all out. The whole place is covered in cobwebs, and I can even see some cutouts that look like ghosts in some of the windows. Ah, welcome to you, our most esteemed guests of honor. I presume you're the inspectors we sent for? Huh? You may call me Butler. We ran the constable to solve the ghastly murder in our quaint dormitory. I thought you were they? No. Okay, well, please come in. I look at the other roomies, who all just appear to be just as confused as I am. I don't know why he's talking that way, but he enters through the front door and gestures for us to enter as well. Well, I heard it was a theme party, but I didn't know it was going to be like this. Wow, I've heard of murder mystery parties. This could be a lot of fun. This way, please. Do mind the corpse. Mind the... Before Rakesh can finish, we've all entered and are staring at the bloody corpse in the middle of the hall. There are about 10 people here with us, and some of the others are talking amongst themselves about the body. It's actually really well done, but it looks really believable. Poor Mr. Body. He owns a building. Well owned. He donated a rather large sum to the college, and apparently on behalf of a student he had a particular fondness for. Actually, it's rather odd, but he'd been filling out these cards when he sent me out. They have your names on them. Butler hands everyone in the room a card with their name on it. Ah, so that's why we had to RSVP for this thing. I open my card, and inside it says, "You are Mr. Body's number 1 salesperson. You're innocent, but the murderer is out there. At 7, you were refueling your vehicle." Hey, what did you guys get? The others open theirs and peer at them for a moment. Please do not discuss the contents of your letter until the constables arrive. We wouldn't want anyone to tamper with the evidence. While we wait, please avail yourselves to the amenities. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not falling into that trap. There is a kitchen down the hall. The study is that way, and the sitting room is through that door. I expect there may be clues about. I'm sure you'll discover something along the way. So what's going on? Looks like you're on the case, hot stuff. Time to figure out who murdered this poor sap. The game is afoot, as it were. Ooh, it's elementary, my dear Rakesh. Oh, this would be so much fun. Well, I think I know what I'd like to investigate. Down, dead boy. It appears we must solve this dreadful crime. Who doesn't love a good mystery? You're way too into this one. This may be pretty cool. I think I'm gonna go see what I can find in the study. Butler, is there food in the kitchen? Indubitably. I shall take that as yes and go feed myself. I think I'm just gonna get off my feet in the sitting room. You're terrible, Max. I'm gonna search this room for clues. Come find me in the kitchen. I'll make something for both of us. Yes, I'll be along to confer with you in later. Well, we're making our plans. So is everyone else. Soon enough, the crowd disperses, and only the butler is left. So, Butler, any rules I should know? Well, I shouldn't break character, but everything you need to know is in the building, and I can tell you that I didn't do it. Well, thanks for letting me know. Okay, I'll be in character too. What exactly happened, Butler? Well, I'm afraid I don't know much. Feel free to look over the body for clues. I'll answer your question if you, as you like. Perfect. I'll begin my investigation immediately. No evildoer will escape my trap. The only question now is where to start. Clearly there are 4 rooms to visit, and if I include the main hall here, there are probably clues in each of them. Heck, not to mention my friends. I guess I have to figure out which one to visit first. Okay. Now, 1 second. I'm going to look something up. Okay, yes. So I looked it up. Yes, it is completely random. So it doesn't even matter what it is. So here, I'm going to go to the main hall. Well, time to investigate the main hall after all. There is a body here to look into. I look around the room just to get my bearings, and there are some stairs going up there, but that seems to be out of bounds for the game. The main entrance is here too, but Butler appears to have gone back outside to wait for the police. The body lies before me, and whoever did it did a great job. It almost looks like a real person. I mean, a real person who's had the back of their skull caved in. The body is wearing a very nice 3-piece suit that's been treated very roughly. Whoever got him must have had a fight on their hands. There are holes and tears all over. The man was also clearly quite well-to-do. A gold watch peeks out from under one of his sleeves. I almost don't want to touch the body, but the effects are so real. You need to search for clues here, madam. Feel free. Thank you, Butler. Well, I guess that's as much of the push as I'm going to get. I take a look at the watch on his wrist, and it definitely has seen better times. The strap nearly broken off, and the face is definitely broken. A little blood has gotten onto it, and, well, strap on the knob on the side. The watch hands have stopped moving, stuck pointing at 7. I decided to go through the pockets of his jacket as well, and after a few moments of rifling around, my hand grasped something. It seems to be a stop payment order on a check. On the reason line, it just says cut off. See, like, here's the problem. That is Isabella's. And I can't get points with Rakesh since it's Isabella's. So I'm going to finish this, and I'm going to have to restart it until I get Isabella's. So I'll be back. 1 second, guys. Okay, I'm back. So this one is Rakesh. It took me 3 tries to get the random one correct. So, that aside, now we can continue. It looks like a key. It's very small with one of those round bodies like they use on vending machines. So it's probably for a lockbox or safe or something. This guy doesn't seem like the type to need to get into vending machines very often. There doesn't appear to be anything else of note on his body. Well, Butler, I think it's time you told me what you know. Exactly what happened here. Very well. Here's a sordid tale. I was here when the master returned from work at 6 in the evening. He was certainly planning on throwing a costume party tonight. All of the invitations to you were sent off ages ago. At 6:55, the master noticed that we were dreadfully short of port for the evening. He immediately sent me to acquire more for the night. Obviously, I don't really know what happened while I was gone. I arrived back from the shops at 7:30, and I entered to find the hideous scene you seen before you. I called the police, of course, but then you all began to arrive, and, well, you know where we got from there. Well, did you hear any strange noises when you were leaving? Any sign of a struggle? I mean, if we assume his watch broke at the time of the assault, it wasn't long after you left. Well, no, I don't recall hearing anything unusual as I left. It was actually very quiet. And there was nobody here when you got back? And there was nobody here when you got back? No, I checked all the rooms, and, well, nobody was about. Well, were there any other entrances or exits? There was a back entrance, but it was still locked when I checked it. Well, all right. Thank you, Butler. Of course, madam. Well, I think that's all I'm going to get out of this place for now. Well, that certainly was a good place to start. Question is, where next? So I'm not going to bother with the other ones because you could see those in the other stories. Let's get kitchen because that's where Rakesh is. Well, I think it's time to visit the kitchen. Maybe I can catch up with Rakesh. I wander down the hall into what seems like a little break room. There's a refrigerator and a microwave in there. And heck, there's even one of those little electric grills plugged in. I see Rakesh applying peanut butter to some bread slices at the counter next to the refrigerator, digging around inside the fridge. I see a girl I don't know. Let me know when you find the jelly, Roxanne. Yes, I'm looking. I don't know if they have any. How'd you talk me into this anyways? Because I make an excellent sandwich. Hey, Rakesh. Anne, welcome. I'll get more bread. What is a kitchen without snacks, Who's your new friend? This is Roxanne. Apparently she was studying here in the building to sort out, she was staying here in the building to sort out some of her affairs. Oh, what would those affairs be, Miss Roxanne? That unfortunate murder case in the Great Hall is my father. He called me here under some pretense of having something to tell me. It was apparently going to be something about his new lover. Honestly, if it weren't paying for my way through college, I wouldn't listen to anything the old bag had to say. Well, he was quite well-to-do, and how did you fit into his plans, if you don't mind me asking, miss? Hopefully I didn't fit into them at all. He was a terrible person, a womanizer, and a philanderer. And you still took money to attend school, however. Have you seen the interest rate on student loans? Sure, I did what I had to. But I hated that man. I hated him to his bones. I won't deny it. I've got nothing to hide. Roxanne slams a jar of jelly on the counter next to Rakesh and, well, just storms out of the room. Rakesh finishes making the sandwich and hands me one. Well, Rakesh, what's your story? What did you know about the man? Did you know the man in there? Yes. Well, as to my story, I'm not sure if he ever saw me around the office. I was Mr. Body's bodyguard. He did not feel I was necessary when he was at his office. Still, I saw you a time or two. He was your boss as well, Did you two get along all right? Yes. He was a very strict boss. You didn't like him? That's not true at all. Well, maybe a little true. I was not fond of him, but one does not need to be fond of an employer to remain employed. Is that correct? Well, I suppose that's true, but surely you could have found somewhere else to work. Mr. Body was very persuasive. You don't sound like a loyal employee. Perish the thought. At any rate, I did not have anything to do with this terrible crime out there tonight. That's for certain. Where were you around 7 tonight? Well, what time was that? An hour before we got here. I was just finishing up with an art class. I was doing a bit of life modeling. I didn't know you did that. Well, art is a bit of a side passion of mine. And we both just chuckle at that. Mr. Body said he wouldn't need me tonight, so I took the opportunity. Just one last thing, Rakesh. Can you take a look at this for me? I hand the key over to Rakesh, and he looks it over. seeming very nervous for a moment. Where did you get this? From his body. Do you recognize it? It looks like a key to one of his safes upstairs. I suppose it's good he got it from his body. I'm afraid it meant that his keys had been stolen. I was afraid it meant that his keys had been stolen. There we go. You recognize the safe it goes to? Oh, I just guessed. It seems like the right type. Well, I'd like to show it around, so if I could get it back. Oh, yes. Sorry about that. No problem. Okay, well, thank you, Rakesh. Make sure to find me if you think of anything else. Most definitely. Thank you, Anne. There's definitely more to Rakesh's relationship with Mr. Body than he's saying, but I'll have to figure it out as I go. As I return to the main hall, I pass by a couple of other guests in this murder mystery. I hear a quick snippet of their conversation. I hear Body's daughter married someone with a smooch who's bled her wallet dry. Once a mooch gets started, it's usually pretty hard to let go. Well, anyway, that's another room down. Only question now is where to go next. Butler, gather the people. I think it's time we close this case. Very well, madam. The butler runs around, gathering the other suspects in this little mystery. Tonight, someone in this room committed a heinous crime. Someone who thinks they've gotten away with it. And unfortunately for that person, I happen to show up. I've yet to meet a mystery I couldn't solve and a perp I couldn't finger. Isabella snickers behind her hand. I just try not to blush. She's terrible. And that's why I brought all of you here before the scene of the crime. Because it's now quite obvious who the killer is. Ooh, easy, Rakesh. I take a last look around the room, drawing a quick breath as I begin. Business can get ugly. It was a dog-eat-dog world out there. You never know who you can trust, and that's why you make sure you're the one with an edge. How do you get that edge? Well, that's up to you. Mr. Body, for instance, chose to get his edge with dirt, blackmail. Isn't that right, Rakesh? After all, it's how he got you to work for him for so long. I don't know what... You didn't get here at 7. The butler would have heard the fight leading up to the murder. I have no doubt your alibi checks out until almost 7, but you checked out a little early, didn't you? You got here while the butler was away. You were sick of being a toady, so you came in to search Mr. Body's safe, see if you can get out. But he caught you, didn't he? You gave chase and caught up with him here, smashing his skull in with the first thing you could find, and then, for good measure, smashing his watch when you were done. By the blood on the adjustment knob of his watch, I can tell you set the time back to 7, so your alibi would check out. But you could never get into the safe you needed, because he had the key on him the whole time. I just flashed the tiny safe key. This key here probably unlocks a whole ton of dirt on you, doesn't it? No, don't open that safe. I'm not a man of means. When a man like Mr. Body gets something on you, it is impossible to get out from under him. I had to do this, do you not see? It was the way it had to be. He had to be stopped before he could do this to someone else. Poor Rakesh. Tell it to the police. Congratulations, Anne. You solved it. And unfortunately, it's all the time we have. I want to thank you all for coming out for the Alpha Theta Rho Fraternity Murder Mystery Evening. If you would like, please feel free to join us for a party proper at our house. Everyone claps loudly for the butler who takes a bow, and heck, people start heading out the door. The Latin House roomies gather in the lot. I can't believe how much fun that was. Did you see me there? Definitely. Clearly you had to channel some of that all the time, and... Oh yeah, you were definitely working it. She wasn't the only one. Well, hey, if you gotta flaunt it. Though I can't believe they made me the other woman for some skeezy old businessman. Well, I mean, if the shoe fits, watch it, jackass. Everyone laughs as Isabella threatens to bite Max, chasing him around the lot. That was a lot of fun, to pretend to be someone else for an evening. I suppose that's what Halloween is all about, yes? I suppose that's very true, Rakesh. Nice work. Well, now that I'm done pretending to be a sexy office worker, I think it's time to pretend to be a drunken vampire who wants to go get some research material. Hear, hear. Are you really just gonna pretend to be drunk? Everyone just stares at Rakesh for a moment before we all head off, laughing to the frat house. Ugh, my voice is trashed. I've been pausing it and taking sips between words and such. God, it's... my throat is trashed. There we go. So thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like, comment, or subscribe if you want to see more, and heck, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.